Yes, people. Welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by my fellow co-host, man like Zeno is in the building. Apologies on the lateness of the show, people. That is on me. That is 1000% on me. So my apologies, but we out here. Zeno's already cracking up, and we'll go to you, Zeno. What you saying, man? You blessed outside of
Big
football? Are
up,
you
man.
good?
Yeah, man. So good, so good. You're building a bad rep because last week we were late as well.
Yes, I need to sort it out, yo. From Thursday, yeah, man's gonna be on time, people with ManDem United and all the other shows. That is something I need to do. I need to stop living up to the stereotype of a black man and being late. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it is. I'm proper living up to the stereotype. I work hard, but I need to work on the lateness. So 1000% we are gonna get that sorted. Well, I am gonna get that sorted. But yeah, what are you telling me, Zeno? You good and everything, yeah?
Yeah, man. I'm good. I didn't do the watch along as well with you guys, so it'll be good to discuss the game. Cause, bro,
Yeah, we're gonna get
what a
into that.
good game.
Yeah, we're gonna get your thoughts on that because, like you said, you wasn't on Large Up Eddie, Large Up Dan. Hopefully, they should both be on for the watch along. There will be a watch along following this. So immediately after this, we'll go into the Young Boys versus Manchester United Champions League watch along. We'll do
Mm.
that. That's why we've pushed ManDem United earlier. And anytime there is an early kickoff on a Tuesday, hopefully we're not playing on Thursday nights unless it's Carabao Cup. Then we'll push the show forward, but we're still going to deliver ManDem United. And as always, big up to everybody who is supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. It's much appreciated and it does not go unnoticed. And one of the reasons I am late is because I was talking to my logo guy because we've launched a new show. So the Spurs show has been announced. They'll be fortnightly on Thursdays, talking that Tottenham talk. For those that have seen the Q&A or doing the most, no, Eleanor is the Spurs fan that is on here, and she will be hosting that with her people. So that'll be fortnightly Thursday nights. And now we got the Big Six covered. You know what I'm saying? We got the Big Six covered now. So yeah, the Spurs show is it's the final piece of the jigsaw. So you'll get the first show they'll do is probably because Spurs play Chelsea. So you get talking that Tottenham talk versus Ballers at the Bridge. That Spurs versus Chelsea preview. That should be good. But like I was saying, big up to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. And whether you're watching live right now or you're watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Do not forget to do that. As soon as you land, before you get in the comments, hit the like button. And that's whether you're watching live or watching it back. Share it across all the socials and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Make sure you do that and check out the upcoming live stream section. Zeno's TikTok is underneath in the description as well. Zeno's TikTok is, and that's under every ManDem United. I will get to the comments. Also, Zeno was here early already, says like the video and share. Jeremiah says Young Boys 3-0. I think he's joking there. He's trying to troll. MB says big up to Kante's role model, Flawless, and big up Zeno, the best Brazilian footballer of all time, aka GOAT free kick taker. Large up NB every
Big up,
single time.
NB, my guy.
You know what I mean? Lucas says, yo, you know what I'm saying? He says Zeno with all the O's and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying.
Big up, my guy.
Flawless, hopefully King Killian and Lewandowski could get me points in my fantasy team for the CL. I'm sure they will. Large up Pyramid Scheme says, what up, ladies and gentlemen? Good vibes, facts. Also, I came from Zeno's TikTok. Ecom's asking for a prediction. We will give that. But first, well, not even first and foremost, before we actually start the show and give our thoughts on the game tonight, Zeno will give his recap. I'll give my detailed recap on Newcastle as well. The ManDem United podcast is a podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep your questions and comments, all things Manchester United related. But yeah, we'll get into it. Zeno's gassed about it, so we'll start there. I've not spoken to him about this. Manchester United 4, Newcastle United 1. A brace for the returning Ronaldo. Look at the smile on Zeno's face.
For the
What are you telling me?
GOAT, get it
What are you
right.
telling me?
The GOAT, Mr. Champions League. I'm so gassed. Oh, man, bro. We're going to win the league.
Say again? Excuse me? All right. Good night,
I'm
people.
joking.
That's
It's
all,
just
ManDem
joking.
United. That's the end of the show. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
do you know what it is? Yeah, like when Newcastle were very good, like you said, the way they were defensively. You called it before the game. I remember when I was watching, it was just side to side. Defensively, they were sound, and then they would break on the counter. And I think we done well. Obviously, the goal that we got, it was a bit of luck, but elite movement from Ronaldo, and that's what you get with world class strikers.
Elite.
And
Elite.
that's the goals he's gonna score now because that's the player he's modeled into.
Mhm.
And but yeah, after we done that, first half was just boring. Everyone was trying to feed Ronaldo. Everyone was gassed. and I think we overdone it, but he got his goal. Then second half, Maguire flopped, like he slid in. They came back, and then Ronaldo, Mr. Clutch. This guy is so clutch. I'm telling
He
you,
is very clutch.
what a
Yes.
leader! What a leader! And a goal, and you can't say the keeper flopped, but at the end of the day, we bagged, and that's all that mattered. Bruno scored a banger as well, and then you
Oh,
see
class.
that Lingard goal, the intricacy and the link-up play, and
Yeah.
it's not a coincidence because Donny came on at the same time. Donny, Lingard,
Yeah.
Pogba. These are
Yep.
ballers who are good at that 1-2 touch, pass, and move.
Mhm.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Overall, it was a good game. The scoreline was great, and clean sheet would have made it better. I think Maguire flopped, but yeah, man, I'm gassed. That's 3 points, a very good performance. Ronaldo 2 goals, Pogba 2 assists. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Okay, you proper, what's it called? You proper gassed up. Man said the legend. He's so clutch. Like I was saying about the game, the first half wasn't good. The first half wasn't good. Second half, yes, we were better. Newcastle did score a good goal on the break as well. So the first half, that was my issue with the Ronaldo signing, and not so much Cristiano Ronaldo. It was to do with the team. I stated this from before we signed him, then when we was linked with him, then when we get him. Is Ronaldo an improvement on what we have? Absolutely. The 2 goals show that. There's probably, I think Tok said it yesterday when we was on From a Third Eye View. The first goal, probably aside from Cavani, none of our attackers scored that goal. And yes, you can say it was a keeper mistake, which it was, but he's on the move. He's alert. That's being elite. It looks like a tapping. Well, it don't look like a tapping. It is a tapping. Like, no one's disputing that. But it's the reading of the game. The defenders, if you look at the Newcastle defenders, they've expected the keeper just to grab that. He's always on the move. He's always on the goal. He's always thinking, what if I get a chance? And that can separate elite strikers from great strikers from good strikers to average strikers, etc., etc. So that's what that was. But all the issues we've had were there plain to see in the first half. Let's keep it real. Newcastle United are not a good side. They're not a good side. They're going to be battling relegation. Large up Kendall, I see her talking about Newcastle on my timeline. She is not happy. The whole time I've known her, and I've known her now, it's probably been a year and some change. She has not been happy about Newcastle United. She's not happy with the owners. She's not happy with the board. She can't stand Steve Bruce. She can't stand the way they play either. So I'm not getting too carried away. Like, we've had our first 4 fixtures are very favorable, extremely favorable. Out of the big 6, well, the big 5 and Arsenal, we've had, here's the big 5 and Arsenal. We've had the most favorable draw, I would say. Favorable run of fixtures. So all the issues we had were there to see. You spoke on it there, trying to feed Ronaldo. We couldn't break him down. And it wasn't a possession thing, because I think we had in the first half, it was like 65, 70% possession, something along those lines. So we had enough of the ball. The issue was creating against a low block. Then boom, Greenwood cuts in, shot, keeper makes a mistake. Ronaldo gets it. 1-0 changes the game. You know what I'm saying? 1-0 now changes the game. On top of that, so you go out in the second half and they score a very good counter-attacking ball. You went at Maguire. Maguire's just trying to dive in and he's got caught. But where was the defense anyway? Why is Varane in a 2v1 situation versus St. Maximin and Manquillo? What is going on? Like, I'm unsure of that. Good finish by the fullback though. And then the second goal, that's typical Ronaldo. Should the keeper do better? You could argue yes, but he's probably not expecting Ronaldo to shoot that early on his wrong foot, because it is a good finish and it's gone straight through the keeper's legs. And again, Ronaldo will do that because he is a goal scorer. One thing we know about Cristiano Ronaldo, he's a world-class goal scorer, especially when you put him against teams who had the quality of Newcastle. Any lower league team, any lower down the table team, relegation battle inside, mid-table side, Ronaldo's going to put them to the sword, because he doesn't, even against Newcastle, Ronaldo's that good, he can deal with little service. If you give him a no service, then he's not going to score. But if you give him limited service or not the best, he'll still score. He didn't get great service, but he still scored a brace. Didn't get great service whatsoever, but he was still clutch. The third goal was the third goal. Bruno Fernandes, world-class strike. Can't take nothing away from that goal. Absolute top quality. And that's what he does, because he was poor in that game to me. His overall performance. But then he's come up, clutch moment. And then the fourth goal, which is my favorite goal. What a move. You know what I'm saying? Pogba doing Pogba things, dancing past the man, plays it in. The dummy for Martial was lovely. Absolutely, like, people talk about football intelligence. That's it right there. And then Lingard, we got to give credit to, because he still has a lot to do at that point. He's controlled it. Get me. gone past Jamal Lewis,
Yeah, the
sent him
composure, yeah.
composure, and then the finish is good as well. It's a tidy finish. It's a great team goal. And we know, you mentioned it, they're all the one-touch techie ballers that are involved. Pogba, Donny, Martial, Lingard. They're all them type of ballers. You can throw Juan Mata in that mix as well, in regards to that type of baller. But you lot get your questions in as well. But did it answer any questions? I think it just solidified and backed up what I already thought. I didn't get anything new. The first half we was very poor, and that's my issue. Is Ronaldo's not going to change that. But what he will change is our goal threat. But I still don't think that's enough for us to win as the league. That's what.
But you see what it is. Yeah, I get your point 100%. You know, low block, we're having a tough time breaking them down. But you see, we're not gonna break down any team within a half. You know, obviously we should be doing better. I think just the gas of Ronaldo, everyone just tried feeding him too much just to get him that goal. But when we dominate possession like that, Matic, probably the man of the match. I don't know who your man of the match was, but he played so well. Him and Pogba were so good because we dominated possession. And obviously, we're not going to break them down early on. But you see what happens after we get the first goal. Yes, we did concede, but now there's a game second half because they know they need to come out and get a goal to at least draw. And maybe with the Ronaldo goal, they should do better. But that's what we do. We're the best counter-attacking team in Europe.
Facts.
We are the best counter-attacking team in Europe.
I think our counter-attack is ridiculous, yes.
Exactly. So we just, credit to De Gea. He got the ball and his goal kick, you have to give credit where it's due.
That's a very valid point, actually. His goal kick. Which goal was it?
Yeah.
Which goal was it?
Ronaldo. Oh, no, the Bruno one, actually. Sorry, not
was
Ronaldo.
It the Bruno one? I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
I remember the kick, though. People are sleeping on that. Go on, carry on. That's a very valid point.
Yeah, so the Bruno goal, De Gea started. But yeah, what I'm saying is, that's why I think Sir Alex Ferguson or people describe Fergie time is because if you keep putting a pressure on the team for 80 minutes, they get tired in the end. And that's what happened with us. We put pressure on them throughout the whole game. Yes, we didn't break them down early on, but we did eventually. And that's all that matters. But the thing is, before we just couldn't break down these teams. But again, you look at the players we have, and if he makes the subs at the right time, we have the players to take down anyone. Donny, Lingard, Pogba, Martial, if these players are on at the same time, the way they can just move into space, like Donny's run, taking out a defender, Martial's dummy, which that's an assist.
Yeah, that is an assist. It won't go down as an assist, but it's assist. Yeah. I get exactly what you're saying. You're saying.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, it's just up to Ole and who he chooses to play, because I'm not stressed. It's the ball. We have the players. We've always said this. We have the players. But yeah, I think, you know what? I think Ronaldo needed to come in and get over the excitement, and now we just have to hit the ground running, and that's what's gonna happen tonight. But yeah, gas for Ronaldo, 2 goals in his debut.
I think we all expected like Ronaldo to score. Like, who said hat trick? Was it Dan? Dan said hat trick for Ronaldo. I said he'd score one.
I called a brace, actually. I think
you called it correct down the line. I think Eddie might have said 1 or 2 as well. I think we was all expecting it. And you mentioned Matic there. I've said this before on this exact same show, and I'll say this again. Matic can be useful. Can he play week in, week 100%. Out? No, but if we rotate the squad, he can be used. And I really want to see the Matic and Donny pivot. But Matic and Pogba can work against Newcastle. You know why? Because no disrespect, you're playing Newcastle United. Why do you need 2 6s? Why? I'm saying they scored, obviously, the Manquillo goal. Created probably a couple of chances, and that was that. Get them to worry about us. Why are Newcastle United coming to Old Trafford and we're concerned about them? Be respectful. Realize what their biggest threats are in St. Maximum. Almiron's fit. But they're missing Callum Wilson at this point. We had Cristiano Ronaldo, Greenwood, Pogba, Bruno. Who played left?
Jamar. Yeah.
5. Look at them 5 players. If those 5 players were coming to OT to face us, we'd be talking about those 5 players. We have those 5. And we brought Martial, Lingard, and Donny off the bench. That's 8. No Rashford, no Cavani. That's 10. Add Diallo, that's 11. Add Juan Mata, that's 12. Why are we so concerned and so worried about opposition teams all the time? Be respectful, yes. Be aware of what they're doing. But if you have the bigger gun in the shootout, you should win the shootout. If Newcastle finished 14th, that's a great season for them. Where did they finish last season? Was it like 13th, 14th? So they're mid-table side.
Yeah.
Again, why don't we treat, there's going to be a side, and I say this all the time, why don't we treat sides who are battling relegation like they are battling relegation? We give teams, and I think our fan base do it, I think our manager does it as well, give teams way too much respect in terms of worry. Why am I worried about Newcastle? Concerned and respectful, yes, I don't disrespect teams, but I understand that we have a better 11. One Newcastle player gets in our side.
No one.
What Newcastle first team player makes our bench?
Maybe Manquillo for Wan-Bissaka.
Maybe. That's what I'm saying. One out of what, 16, 17? You know what I'm saying? Or however many men are on the bench. But it's like we're always concerned and worried about them. But it is what it is. We'll see what's happening. Let's get through some of the comments as well. Let's see where we are. Zeno needs to stop the CR7 slander. Now, Zeno loves Cristiano Ronaldo. That's his guy.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean CR7 slander?
Look at him. Look how he's smiling. He loves him. You know what I'm saying? I came from Zeno's TikTok. Yeah, man. Large up Zeno one job. His TikTok's underneath in the description. If Donny doesn't get game time tonight.
That's my wallpaper, by the way. That's Ronaldo about CR7 slander.
You know, having it kissing his teeth. If Donny doesn't get game time tonight, he's done out here. He has to play tonight. Well, me and Zeno will give the preferred teams we'd rather see on this show, and then we'll probably do it in the watch along in the build up as well. NB says I was more happy for Lingard. Still no cap. He's been through a lot. Nice to see him score for United again. I felt the exact same way. It was nice. Of all the slander he gets, and all he's not good enough, he needs to go. I say this all the time. Do I believe Lingard is a first team player for Manchester United? No. Do I believe he can be a very effective squad player? Absolutely. The weekend shows that. That's the type of game you bring him on in. Tonight against Young Boys is the type of game you play him in. And Donny, like, what's the problem? Lingard is still one touch. He's technically savvy. He's got a goal and assist in him as well. Good movement. Can play multiple positions. Can play right. Can play 10. Can play left. Like, I don't understand the issue we have with him. He's a good player to come off the bench, I would say.
Yeah.
Equam says, hopefully Sancho scores. We will get into that. Big up Johan, who's Mr. Hashtag Free Donny. He says Alanga and Donny have to start to me. We're going to get into that. MB says Kendall wants Eddie Howe. She said that before too. Does she want Eddie Howe? All right. I'm not too sure about that. Did she say Eddie Howe? If she said that, I might have to just look at it different still. We should be on 12 points, but we should be. But, you know, as far as I know, Ronaldo does not play on AstroTurf. Don't expect him to start tonight. When he first went Madrid in 09, they forced Toronto to purchase grass for their friendly. I didn't know they had an AstroTurf kit. AstroTurf. Yeah, I didn't know they had AstroTurf.
Yeah, Young Boys have Astro. Yeah.
However, I don't expect to see Ronaldo play anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect Ronaldo should not play. There's no way Ronaldo should be playing. Bench, in case it's going horribly wrong, yes. But he shouldn't, no. He shouldn't. Nivans here says, man, I wish Matic was 5 years younger. He'd be perfect for Pogba and Bruno. He would. But he can still be effective, but I do agree with you. Yash Talks 40 says, big up Zeno and Flawless.
Big up Yash, my guy.
Wakanda Zidane ran the game. Show some respect, says Ethan, the Wakanda Zidane. Yash is trolling. He says, ASM versus Rashford. Rashford didn't even play. He was even on the bench. He was injured. Big up Tasman. Says, hi, people. Also, you lot continue to get your questions in. I think United win 2-0 tonight, Flawless. It depends a lot on the team. So, yeah, the Newcastle game, like your overall final thoughts before we move on. Like, did it answer any questions you had? Did it pose more questions after the game? Like, I'm going to give my final thoughts. You give me yours.
I think with that game, it was just about vibes because of the situation. Ronaldo coming back, you know, do you know what's mad? It was Varane's home debut as well. It was Sancho's first Old Trafford start as well, but we didn't even know because we were just gassed about Ronaldo. But yeah, man, I think it was just a perfect game. And I think we said this on the show like before, like, even if our defense is bad, we have the ability to outscore opponents. And that's what it is always. Like, even if we concede one, we're still going to bag four because we have the attacking output like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm pissed we didn't get a clean sheet. Obviously, I think that's down to the players' mistakes, you know. But the questions, I think, like, breaking down the low block is, you know, we're always going to have a tough time with that because we don't have patterns of play. Our players have to come up with their own imagination and creativity. And if players like Pogba aren't, you know, don't turn up, then it's gonna be long for us. But for me, I think that was just a perfect performance. in terms of everything into it. Ronaldo coming, scoring on his debut. The crowd was insane. Jeez, the crowd was
The
insane
crowd was
as well.
rocking. Because I rang Saeed after what's it called? Yeah, I rang Saeed afterwards, and him and Nuruddin was working together. It was like, yo, and I just heard Viva Ronaldo, because their mum obviously went to the game. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Final thoughts on it. Like I said, the first half, all the issues that I believe we originally had and why we can't win the league are still there. However, obviously Ronaldo was a difference maker in these type of games, and you're seeing that with the first goal and the second goal. Third goal, world class strike from Bruno. Fourth goal, team goal. Yeah, it didn't really pose. It just backed up everything I thought beforehand. It didn't pose anything new. Like I expected Ronaldo to score. I think he'll score goals. I had no issue with that. Does it change my mind in where I think we can win in the league? Winning the league, no. With Ronaldo, do we have a better chance for third? Yes. Well, that's it. I still don't think we have enough to finish above Chelsea and Manchester City. I'll all be in a title race. But I hope I'm wrong. But we'll soon find out. We will get into this because Abdallah here says United are fifth favourites behind Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and PSG for the Champions League. Probably, I don't even know if we're fifth. I didn't even mention Bayern Munich. We're not fifth. We're not fifth.
Do you know what? I said though? But you look at our attack. Who has a better attack than us? Like I think in these games, the players.
Right, so let's get into it. Where would you rank us then, favourites? Where are you having us?
Second, final.
So who's third? So we got you proper on the Ronaldo guy. So you got PSG first, I'm guessing.
Do you know what's mad? I think PSG might flop. I'm gonna say like Bayern favorites, but I just think PSG, like, of course they have Messi, Neymar, but they haven't played together. Like the chemistry, it's a big part of football. I just think it might backfire. Like real talk. I know it's just an unpopular opinion, but I just think I have the feeling that PSG just won't win.
Huh. Okay. So you have us. So you have Bayern Munich first favorites and Manchester United second favorites.
Yeah.
All right, let's run through it. Who you got third, fourth, and fifth?
I'd say then I'd put in like PSG, Chelsea, then City, Liverpool.
All right, have you got an order for those, or they just the teams you've got?
Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah, I don't think specific order. I think PSG will definitely make semis. But if we play PSG, we're beating them. I'm telling you guys now, if we play PSG, we will absolutely batter these man. Especially if one game's at the Parc des Princes. You know that's Rashford's home stadium. Flawless is shocked. Bro, we have the best counter-attacking team. We have the best front line. Bro, I know what you're gonna say, the dugout, but listen, when it comes to these sorts of games, it's the players that turn up, and I'm trusting Ronaldo, I'm trusting Varane, I'm trusting Pogba in a team with good players around him. My only issue would probably be Bruno.
If I was even going to say the dugout, what I'm most astonished by what you said, if we play PSG, we batter them.
Yep.
That's the most shocking thing that you said in that. Forget the dugout. Not Manchester United win. No, we get through 2-1 on aggregate or 3-2 or on penalties or extra time. We batter them. Is that what you're saying? So you're saying what?
Bro, if we're playing PSG,
aggregate?
I'm calling Axel back from loan to come play these, man. It's gonna be a walk in the park for Axel. He done it before, he'll do it again.
So what you saying? 3-4-0 on aggregate, yeah? 2-0 wins.
Do you know we'll probably concede one, but I do think we'll beat them. Maybe not batter them. Obviously, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I do think we'll beat them.
Jeez, you confident? I'm not as confident as Zeno. Let me just put it out there. They're thoughts of Zeno and not me. PSG for me are the favorites for the Champions League. Unfortunately, I do probably put City second in that. Then I've got Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Liverpool. That's my five. So to me, Manchester United are not in the top five for the Champions League. When I say we're six, probably six behind the three other English clubs, Bayern Munich, PSG. Trying to think, is there anyone else who stands? There's no one else that really stands out to me.
Barca, I don't know. They're bits.
Yeah, Barca, Real Madrid. Nobody else really stands out. So I'd say we're six favorites, which would put us quarterfinals, which is I think roundabout where we'll get to. That's what
that was our prediction. Didn't we say quarterfinals like beginning of the season? Anyways,
and then it depends on the draw when you get to the quarters. That's what it is. Depending on the draw when you get to the quarters. Sahel says big up Zeno. Also, he's saying Ronaldo will start tonight. We're gonna get into all this. And says you don't think CR7 starts. He could break the Champions League record tonight. I think he starts. I think it's daft to make him start in this game. We got West Ham on the weekend. I don't get why you would play him in this game. I don't get why you play him in this game.
I just see Ronaldo looking at it and saying like he wants to get as many goals as possible. So I think he would tell Ole, yo, let me start first half, something like that. Let us score and then take me off.
Like,
I don't think I don't think he should start though, in my opinion. We should rest him. Yeah.
We should. I want to see wholesale changes. Wholesale. We're away to young boys. Wholesale changes. We're playing away to young boys. Like, and then we got Villarreal, Atalanta in the group. So it's kind of like, that's, yeah. Even though you could break it, like let him break it against Villarreal. We're playing away to, I don't get it.
Also on Astro, we don't want to get Ronaldo injured on Astro, so no point.
Wholesale. Like, I don't want to see Sancho, Greenwood, Ronaldo, Pogba, Bruno, Maguire, maybe Maguire and Varane, I would say. Those two. Goalkeeper, make the change. Tellers.
The problem with wholesale changes is it could be like what happened to us with that Turkish team. Was it Turkish team last season that
Istanbul?
Istanbul,
When all the ManDem playing? If I remember correctly, all the he was missing from that game.
We had I don't know, Axel started, didn't he? We had Donny starting. I think Bruno was there, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but we had Bruno Henderson.
Wan-Bissaka started. What it is. And Eddie's saying, I rock with you, Zeno, but what did I walk into? He walked into Zeno's on that
positive
Ronaldo
vibes. Positive
he really
vibes.
Is. C1 says, this is a good question. Flawless and Zeno, do you think Ronaldo will make an impact in big games? It's all on the team. Again, Ronaldo, don't matter who you're playing, if you give him enough service, he'll score. However, how much service is he going to get is the big question in the big games. So do I think he'll have an impact? Yes. Not as much as I think Zeno thinks he's going to have, but do I believe he has it? He wins us a big game. And there's a moment where you're like, yeah, Ronaldo's played very well against such and such, whether that's Chelsea, whether that's a Liverpool, whether that's a City. What do you reckon?
I think obviously Ronaldo will have a big impact, but even if he doesn't like score, assist, I think Ronaldo's mentality and leadership, what he brings to the team is crazy. Like, I don't know if you saw on Twitter, but this is just so funny. So like on Friday nights before, like after dinner, these man, they have desserts. And Ronaldo, he didn't get desserts. So all of the, like Luke Shaw, all of these man, they didn't take desserts as well because of Ronaldo. So I don't know. I just found that funny, but that's the type of mentality that Ronaldo brings. You get, obviously it's different, but I think he's just a very good leader. So even if he doesn't affect the game in terms of a goal or assist, I think the mentality and what he'll ask for, the players will have to step up.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying. United, no DM and tactics make it hard to win key games. Yeah, it does. But that's where Ronaldo can make the difference. It can. But it's going to be interesting. Sahel says Ronaldo is going to continue to break records. Absolutely. I believe Axel dropped a stinker that day. I can't lie. They all did. They all dropped a stinker. Like, I'm not just blaming. Axel wasn't good, but who was good? But I don't really want to reminisce that. Abdul says Ronaldo's impact on the big games is the fact he brings out impact from other big players, in my opinion. We're going to find out. He does. Sahel, you're right. I think he needs service. And I think Ronaldo with no service equals useless. And that's all strikers. Whereas can Ronaldo deal with little service? Yes. Because I didn't think he got the best service against Newcastle. But he delivered a brace. We've seen Lewandowski when Poland played England. Little service. But he made a key assist in the game that got his team a point. Like, that's what the elite level players do. Now, when they're not getting the best service and it's not going well, can they do something? Yeah. In Champions League, tactics and defense is key. Look at Chelsea last year. That's why I don't think we'll win it. That's why I said quarterfinals. However, the draw is key. I keep saying this. It's all about the draw. Question: Flawless, would you take Kovacic at United's Abdallah? I'll let you go first on that, Zeno. I'll answer, but I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Kovacic. I rate Kovacic a lot, but I mean, what's the point? Like, he plays for Chelsea. Is he for sale? Like, have they listed him on the transfer window? Like, I just think it's pointless. I think I'd go for a DM. Like, Kovacic is a baller, but let's just get our DM in and DD or whoever we're linked with. Because I think Kovacic should play, like, he wouldn't be the sole DM anyway, so.
Yeah, like I like Kovacic, but that's not a
Yeah.
shot at him. I wouldn't take. We just have too many of them already. We already got too
Yeah.
many 8s. Like we need a 6. But I do rate Kovacic. I think he's a good player. I thought he was very good away at Anfield, and I heard against Villa he was very good as well. I'm saying he was very good. And Abdallah's a Chelsea fan. You don't understand these. You know what these Chelsea fans are like. Sahil says, "Who do you want United to get in the draw? Then everybody bar PSG, bar Chelsea, City, or Liverpool. Let PSG, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, City, Liverpool be on the other side of the draw. Or actually, for all them teams to go out in the group stages. That's what I'd like. PSG, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and who am I missing? Yeah, and Bayern Munich all to go out in the group stages. If you're asking me for ideal scenarios, Sahil, that's what I want. Chelsea did it last year. They had a favorable draw. PSG, City, and Bayern Munich were all over the other side of the draw. As soon as that got drew, I said Chelsea are getting to the final. I thought they'd lose in the final to PSG, but I knew they was getting to the final. Because I looked at, and they still had to deal with the business like they did. They beat the 2 Madrid sides. They beat Porto. And yeah, they did what they had to do. Don't underestimate Madrid. Which Madrid? Atletico or Real? I just think which one? Because he said don't underestimate Madrid. So I said which one? I think we beat both of them. I would fancy us to beat either of them over 2 legs.
Atletico would be hard because of how they defend, but yeah, same.
Well, I would fancy that. Hey, everyone who's locked in right now, we got over 30 of you lot. Actually, we have got 30 likes. The likes just jumped up. It took a minute. That's what I was about to cuss you lot out and be like, yo, why the likes not higher? I was legit about to do that. So big up you lot on job. Mods, get everyone liking and subscribing, please. Make sure you go to my Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless. You can retweet and like it from there, share it from my Instagram, and also find Zeno's socials as well to get your questions in. LOL Gamer says, what's your lineup, guys? All right, we'll go through this. Is Henderson fit? Where is Henderson? Is he ill?
I doubt. Let me pull up the traveling squad.
Yeah,
I doubt Henderson is there.
Please pull up. You know what I mean? The traveling squad. Please do that. But before we get into that, right back, I'm going Dalot. Left back, if Tellers is traveled, I'm going Tellers. I'd probably stick with Maguire and Varane. I'd go with those two. Midfield, I'd play. Ooh, this is tough. Who would I play in midfield? Use the traveling squad. This will help.
Okay, so De Gea, there's no Henderson, so it's De Gea, Heaton, and Kova, who's the youngster. Then you have Bailly, Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, so no Tellers.
Yeah.
Fernandes, Fred, Lingard, Mata, Matic, Pogba, Sancho, Van der Beek, Elanga, Greenwood, Martial, Ronaldo, so no Cavani there.
Right. So I go De Gea in goal. My centre backs would be Maguire and Varane. Dalot right back. I'd play Shaw left back since there's no Tellers. Midfield, I'd go. Jesus, it's tough. Who'd you go with in midfield?
I'll go Donny, Fred, me.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it sounded wild. But yeah, Donny, Fred in midfield. What, 1 matter in a 10?
I don't think he's gonna do that though. He won't.
No, this is our team. No, he ain't gonna do that. I'm saying
1 matter. Yeah.
I'd play 1 matter in a 10. Who did you say the Y players are available?
So you have Greenwood, Sancho, Martial, and Elanga.
Martial up front. Probably Lingard from the left, Greenwood from the right. That's what I would go with.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't start Sancho?
That would be my team. No, I wouldn't start Sancho. Actually, there's a shout. Do you start Sancho? Yeah, you know what? I would start Sancho. Yeah, Sancho from the left.
We need to
play Lingard from the right.
Sancho, yeah, we need to get Sancho like into form. We need to get him, because he didn't have a preseason. Like I see so many people cussing Sancho, but people need to understand like we did sign him early on, but his first training session was a few days before the first game, the Leeds game. He didn't have a preseason with us.
Yeah,
so yeah, I think we need to get him up and running. So yeah, Sancho left,
you're right.
Lingard right. Yeah, and the thing is, Sancho and Lingard right. and Martial, they can interchange.
Yes, Martial up top, 1 matter in the 10. Donny, Fred, Maguire, Varane centre backs. Shaw, since there's no Tellers. Dalot. Did Dalot travel? Did you say Dalot? Dalot traveled. De Gea and goal. That's what I'd go with. What Ollie's gonna go with, I have no idea.
Would you try a Bailly and Lindelof? You just leave them out.
No, I'd leave them out because I want Maguire and Varane. How many games they
Varane
play
to
together
build,
now? Is it
yeah,
just the
to build the
two?
partnership.
Build the
Yeah,
partnership.
2 started. Yeah.
And really, they should be fine against young boys. They shouldn't be doing
Mm,
too much defending versus young boys. Like, no, they'll be fine.
yeah.
They'll be fine. Hanad says Lingard, why Mata? Because I like Mata in the 10. Mata in the 10 and Lingard to play wide right. And again, we're playing against young boys. So
You see, with
why
young
not?
boys, we are gonna dominate possession, so
Yeah.
Mata's not gonna be running a lot. Just give him the ball and he'll make a pass. That's it.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. It's like, yeah, play it. Lingard deserves a start instead of Mata. We've got Lingard in our team. Our front
Lingard's playing
four
on
is
the wing.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Lingard wide right, Mata in the 10, Sancho from the left, Martial up top. So they both playing in that. And then Donny Fred, and then that's the midfield and the attack. Centre backs the same. Maguire, Varane, Shaw, since there's no tellers, Dalot right back there and go. Do I think he'll go with that? No. What would I play? That's the team I would personally play. I'd go with that.
I think Ole will have the same back five as in De Gea in the back four. Then I think he might go Pogba, Fred, Bruno, then Ronaldo,
Jesus.
Sancho, Greenwood. I
That's
think
if
he's gonna play. He's not gonna play. Like you say, he's not gonna make wholesale changes. I think Ole is gonna play most of our starting players or the players who played against what you call it, Newcastle. I don't think he's gonna make changes like that because how you look at it is he's gonna have flashbacks of the Istanbul game, and even though it was his
let
fault,
me check that lineup. One sec. Go on, carry on.
yeah.
Carry on. So you're saying I'm gonna check that lineup right now.
So,
Go on.
I just think Ole is going to start a full team. I think he will start Ronaldo and take him off at the 50th, 60th minute. I see Sancho and Greenwood starting. I don't know if Martial's fit. Maybe Martial starts, but I do see Sancho starting because Sancho needs to get his match fitness. Sancho needs to get used to the team. And I just want to say, I don't know what your thoughts were on Sancho against Newcastle, but for me, I think he was decent. I know
It's
Sophie
okay.
score they didn't give him a good rating, but people, yeah, the slander is getting is a bit too much.
Yeah, he was decent. Was he
Yeah,
great? No. Was he absolutely
no,
awful? No. But
no.
he was great. I don't think
Mm.
any of our attackers were great. And again, we'll get to that. I'm having a
Yeah,
look here.
you look
This was
at
go on,
okay, go
go
on.
on.
No, I
No,
was
no,
just
no.
gonna say
Finish.
Newcastle, they put five at the back, so people like Greenwood and Sancho, they weren't gonna do much because they have essentially two people on them. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm looking here. Henderson now. So it was Henderson. I mean, the team. Sorry, it was Henderson in goal. Back four was Shaw, Maguire, Axel, Wan-Bissaka, Matic and Donny, Rashford, Bruno, Wan Mata, Martial. That was the 11 against Istanbul when we got beat. That's a strong enough 11. If we played that 11 today, I'm expecting them to win. And I think the 11 we named is stronger than that.
Basically playing Mata from the right. I don't understand
Yeah,
this
he
guy.
played
Like,
Mata from the right. Yeah, and again, that's why when someone's asked here, where is it? Hold up. Someone
why
asked there.
Lingard over Mata or something?
No, not the why Lingard over Mata. I already answered that one. Flawless sleeping on Lindelof Varane. Ethan, I love the troll. It's great. I ain't falling for it though. Fantastic. I'm saying flawless. This was it from see. Flawless Lingard in the 10. He can carry the ball. We're playing against young boys. We should be all right. This is what I'm saying when I say overthinking things. Any 11 we should play. Out the squad that Zeno's just named, traveling squad. Any 11 should be good enough to beat them. We spoke in depth beforehand. How's Ollie going to rotate? I want to see him rotate heavily. Because we've mentioned this, that was a big black mark against him. One of the issues we've had. Look at the squad we have now. Will you give other players game time? If you need your first 11 as Manchester United manager to beat young boys, you are in the wrong profession. You are not good enough. If you have to play Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno, Pogba against young boys in the Champions League, it's a wrap. Have them on the bench in case it's going wrong. Yes, the team I named is more than good enough. You got what? 70 million pound Sancho. You have Martial. You have Wan Mata. You have Lingard. You have Donny. That five walk into young boys' team. And at the back, we still got Maguire and we still got three of the back four. You don't need Wan-Bissaka.
The team news is out, by the way.
Go on.
Do you
What's
want me
the
to
team
read
news?
it out?
Yeah. Read the team news, please.
De Gea. Oh my, you're gonna be happy. Lindelof, Maguire, centre backs.
For fuck's sake, man.
Then we have Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, so no Dalot. Big plus, Donny van de Beek is there.
That's a good
Donny van de
plus.
Beek is there.
Yeah.
Then we have Sancho,
What's the rest of the midfield? So it's Donny, and who's next
so
to
we
him?
have Donny, we have Pogba, we have Fred. I think Pogba will play on the left.
Right, go on.
So our midfield will be Donny, Fred, like we called it, and then Bruno in the 10. So and then Pogba on the left, Sancho right, Ronaldo striker. I told you Ronaldo would start.
Rotate, man. What you like? This is my issue with him. Say Ronaldo now goes down injured. We're playing young boys. Hi, whatever in it. You know what I'm saying? This manager, man. This manager. Yeah. Last time Mata started versus Champions League versus Istanbul, him and Bruno had a bad link up that caused the second goal. That's why I wouldn't have started Bruno. I'd start one out by himself and the 10. Like, flawless. We need a strong team to stop these men to rest for the second left, says Glazers out. No, we don't. And the team I named is strong. We're playing young boys. You don't need your first 11. Yeah.
We didn't need both Pogba and Bruno. We didn't need Ronaldo. I think, what is he doing with Lindelof and Maguire?
Yes, we're playing young boys. Why is your team strong today? Because our manager shook. That's why, Ryan. Because our manager shook to death.
2 minutes ago, he's going to play a strong team because of the Istanbul flashbacks.
Shook to death, man. That's why it is. Shook. And people wonder why I go mad about this manager. Shook. Scared. Young boys, you're playing. Rotate. What's our front three? Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's it? Pogba and who?
Pogba and Sancho.
And he's young boys.
Do you know what?
That should be our front three going into the Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, going into Champions League, playing against top teams. That should be the front three I want to see. And then you got Bruno in the 10 and Donny and Fred. Only thing I like about it is Donny and Fred. And Sancho's playing.
That's what I was going to say.
And why is Wan-Bissaka playing? Why is Dalot not getting a start?
We bought Champions League Varane to what? Bench in the Champions League.
Donny's playing, Ethan.
Free Donny, at least. At least Donny's starting. At least Donny's starting.
My head's hot, man. My head's hot. You know what I'm saying? My head's hot. My head's hot.
Do you want me to read out the lineup again?
Yeah, someone please put the lineup in the comments, but Zeno's going to read it out again. But yes, to answer your question again, Ryan, why is your team so strong? Because our manager shook. I'm not even pissed. My head's just hot. Because I'm like, this guy never ceases to... Like, my expectation of this manager is already on the floor, and this guy still manages to limbo underneath my expectation, which is on the fucking ground. Excuse the language. It's on the ground already, and he manages to limbo underneath it, and like he's got no knees. And we'll probably win the game 4-0. We'll probably win the game 3-4-0. It'll be a 3-4. You know what? It's going to go one or two ways. We'll either win 3-4-0 or we'll struggle. And this is my issue with this manager. Rotate. If you are not going to rotate against young boys, when else are you going to rotate? Because they're the weakest team in the group. So you're not going to rotate against Atalanta or Villarreal. They're both strong. You're definitely not rotating against Villarreal after what happened. 1,000% we know that. You are 100% not rotating. And Atalanta are arguably the strongest team in the group, so you're not going to rotate against them. So when are these men going to play? Everyone talks about bench this, bench that. He don't use the bench. So what's the point? And then people look at me and go, oh, why are you so ollie out and stuff? Because of things like this.
Yeah.
Because we're going to play West Ham. We got West Ham away, and then we've got West Ham next week in the Carabao Cup. And he'll probably in the Carabao Cup play a same team to this. He might as well just have an 11 and just have academy players. You telling me the likes of Juan Mata and Lingard can't play in this game? And Martial. If they're not going to play against young boys, when are they going to play? Because West Ham are a tougher opposition in the Carabao Cup. And this, you know what, Ryan? You're right. Ollie doesn't, I can't believe, see that? That's how bad Ollie is. He got me agreeing with Ryan 2 comments in a row. Ollie doesn't want to risk going out of the group again. Because he doesn't want to risk going out of the group with the squad you have. And you've added Varane, Sancho, and Cristiano Ronaldo. And you're still playing scared. If this is City, they're rotating. I'm sorry that Lingard, you don't need Bruno, Cristiano Ronaldo, Pogba to get past this team.
Yeah,
Take
but
it away, man.
that's when
I'm
it
just gonna
comes
keep
into.
Yo, my head's gone, man.
That's
My
what
head's
it
gone.
comes into. Yeah, I needed to let you vent, but
Yeah.
that's what it comes into when we say Ole has no style of play. We don't have patterns. We can't switch in other players to come in. We have to play our strong team. And before I read up the lineup, when me and Flawless done what we wanted, I literally said after, Ole is gonna have flashbacks of Istanbul and play a strong team. Ronaldo starts. That's what I said. And he might be risking Ronaldo because of his knee. You're playing him on AstroTurf. And it's young boys. Imagine we lose Ronaldo to young boys. What happens then?
Yep. And don't get me wrong,
What happens then?
if we were playing away to Atalanta and he plays his team, we're away in Italy and he plays his team, I fully understand it.
Yeah.
You've got to lay up the first game. And you can have their man on the bench. Like I said, have Ronaldo, Bruno, Pogba, these man on the bench. You telling me a front three of Sancho, Martial, and Lingard is not good enough to get past this side? Is that what we're saying? One done says Ronaldo needs to play. Why does Ronaldo need to play? Why? I don't get it. Is he that imperative to this game?
Though. Like, cause look, we have Martial, we have Greenwood. Both of them can play striker. You're playing Pogba on the left. You could put me striker and I'll do well because Pogba's going to create.
Yes.
I don't understand. We need. This would have been good for Martial as well to get match fitness. Same, Sancho's there anyway, so I think Martial, because he started off a bit sloppy, and he was injured.
No start for Dalot either.
That's a big blow for me. Yeah, if you're gonna start Ronaldo, at least start Dalot. I would have been fine with Ronaldo if I saw Dalot.
And you mentioned it there, sorry to cut you off, Martial, who needs game time. So when are these men going to play? Are you going to make wholesale changes at home to West Ham in the Carabao Cup next week after we played them? I think we played them away and then we played them at home in the Carabao Cup. Like,
because he has to win a trophy, so he is going to play a strong team.
Yeah. So you're just going to play these man. So you're going to play these man Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday. But we have a great squad, but we're not going to utilize it. Like I said, when are these man ain't going to when they going to play? Are you waiting to draw Rochdale in the Carabao Cup or something? Tranmere or something like that.
Still play our best team.
I don't know. Is Ollie now just done with Tony because CR7 is here? I think so, yeah. I've said this. I think it was last chance season for Martial anyway.
Yeah.
Now I think with the Ronaldo signing, he's not even going to get the opportunity to prove himself. When's he going to play? When is he going to play?
This was a game for Martial. Like, I don't understand Ronaldo starting.
I don't get it. And Lingard came off the bench and played well. Why is he not starting? Very happy Donny's starting. That's probably the only plus.
Yeah.
Why is Dalot not playing against these? Are we going to be doing that much?
Especially with Ronaldo striker, I don't understand. And also, like Yash says, Martial, you think you're going to drop Ronaldo. Of course, you drop Champions League Varane. Of course, you can drop Ronaldo, especially if you have Martial and Greenwood. If we had a team, if we didn't have anyone on the bench, like we have squad depth. We said our biggest plus this season is our squad depth.
Yeah.
You don't need Ronaldo against young boys.
Yeah. 100%. Kind of Devil says a real manager could win this game with the under 23s. Really, yeah. And someone mentioned it before. I put the comment up, but we was going on with that. Well, I was going on with myself. Leicester and Spurs would rotate against these men. Why is this guy starting a strong squad like this against young boys? What happened to the likes of Martial, Lingard? I don't know what this manager is on.
He's just shook from the Istanbul game. That's why he just wants to play our best team. Yeah.
Just shook anyway. Flawless. Ronaldo is playing all the Champions League and Premier League games, but if I see him playing in the cup games early rounds, I'll be fuming. He's going to play. Lingard should have played. You lot get your questions in, give us your thoughts on the lineup, and continue to get your questions in as well. Get your questions in. Ronaldo was always the lineup's coming up. What? So that's not the lineup? Is that the subject? Have I just been going on with myself?
No, that was the Man United admin account.
See, there we go. I actually like the squad. Good way to keep momentum going. We don't deal with momentum, but we move.
Yeah, no, that's the actual squad.
Manuel says Ronaldo is going to win. Is going to play in most games. I think he was expecting to say that. He's bigger than the team at this point, so it is what it is, and that's wrong in itself. This wasn't a game for Cristiano Ronaldo. Have him on the bench in
Yeah.
case it is going wrong. If it is going wrong, then you bring him off the bench. I hope that's not the team. But Zeno's telling me that that's the Manchester United admin.
No, it is the team. It comes out early for Champions League games.
There you go. Zeno got the plug. Yash says, Martial getting 10 minutes max. You think Mr. Champions League ain't playing? I don't know, man. My head's gone.
Flawless is depleted, man.
Yeah, man. My head's gone. This guy just never fails to let me down in it. When I die, yeah, make sure you let Ollie, you know what I'm saying, drop my coffin into the ground so he can let me down one more time. Like, Jesus Christ. Notorious FAT says maybe Ronaldo forced Ollie to play him. You're the manager.
I think so too. Yeah.
But you're the manager. Stand up and be counted. You are the manager. Manage. Deal with that. Why isn't Bailly playing either? So, I would have went with Maguire and Varane. But we move.
Yeah. Like we said, we need them to get a good, we need them to get good running together and get used to each other as partners.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Thoughts on going back to Lindelof and Maguire when they're both slow? I thought Ollie would play Varane with one of them because he has pace. To be honest, he could have played any two centre-backs. We shouldn't really be doing that much defending.
Do you know what I think it is with Lindelof? I think Ole knows we can't deny Lindelof is a very good passer of the football and he gives good long balls.
Serious? He's a better ball playing defender than Joe Matip. But we move. Go on.
But yeah, so I think young boys are gonna sit back and maybe Lindelof he's gonna get more time on the ball and to give the long balls. But yeah, I don't know. At least try Lindelof and Varane, but Maguire's captain, so yeah, it's long.
Like I said, I'm not really too fussed about that because we shouldn't really. That's just a slight preference. We shouldn't really be doing too much defending as the centre backs. The right back, I'm very unhappy about. Left back, it had to be sure with no tellers. I like Fred and Donny, and then the front four, I just don't like. I'm not having it. I'm just not in the slightest. Yeah, that's it there. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, Donny, Pogba, Bruno, Sancho, Ronaldo. This man is shook for real. Facts. Ronaldo's the manager. You should have went for Varane, especially with Donny and Fred. Reminds me of Leicester 3-1. We should do the business. Flawless, would you try Lindelof at CDM? He's good at passing. I know it's different, but just asking, would you try him at CDM? Absolutely not. We've seen that with Trent when it's like, no, I'm not trying to see Lindelof in the 11.
This thing, yeah, just because Lindelof is good at passing the football, it doesn't mean he can play CDM. And we've covered this before. There's more to being a defensive midfielder than playing long balls. Yep. He has to be good at 1-2 touch passing. He has to be press resistant. He has to be good at dribbling because two people are going to press you. Because if you're a CDM, they're going to press you to win the ball because you're going to be in your own half close to your box. You have to be good at playing the long balls. He's good at playing long balls, but he has more time as a centre back. But you don't get that time when you're playing as a CDM because you have the strikers, you have the wingers, you have everyone coming in, and he's just not good because there's a very big difference to being a centre back and a CDM. But
Massive.
So no, don't play him CDM. I don't see that.
It is crazy. Yeah. But it's not the one because he says Fair's flawless. Just asking G. McFred Blood, the standards are on the floor for a DM. Nah, they're not actually. Well, they are on the floor in regards to those two. But what I'm saying is, it's easy to do. All man has to do is just play Donny and Matic and we become literally. That's what it is. Could play Donny.
I'm happy to see Donny and Fred though. I've been calling for this as well.
That's literally the only plus to this team. That's it. Out of a whole 11, I'm really happy about 1. And this should be a routine win because you're playing against young boys away. Like any 11, I said, any squad.
Now,
go on.
No, now there's just expectations for us to absolutely batter them. If we don't put 5 past these guys with this team, it's a loss. You can't start this team and not slap these guys.
Yeah. Large about Dallas is flawless. I got a bounce, but his stream was lit. Yeah, man, big up. Ron says, bless up the man. I'm Varane here and picked up a niggle in training. All right, that makes sense then. Then I would have probably went with enough. Yeah. Like I say, Lindelof, Maguire, I'm not too fussed about. Marshall says, big up flawless and Zeno.
Big up, man.
I put 4K on Man United winning the league even with Ollie tax. 4K, what do you mean? 4,000.
You're
Run.
crazy.
You didn't do
You're
that, bro.
crazy.
Run. You didn't
I
do
hope
that.
you don't do that because I'm running agendas.
Yeah, run. Don't do
I'm
that.
not putting
Run.
money on that, bro. Don't be
If you want to
crazy,
give
man.
run, if this is true and you want to give away money, give it to me. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're just giving away money, give it you're a fan of the show. Give it to me and Zeno, and me and Zeno will split it. You know what I'm saying? Send 2K to his
Bro.
PayPal and 2K to mine. Send it to us. Drop some super chats, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're just blowing, if you're just giving away, we might as well flush the money down the toilet. Give it to me. At least it's going to a useful place.
Oh,
I want
man.
5 goals minimum. Yeah,
Same.
hold my bit. I don't know too much about young boys in regards to how they set up and how defensively good, but I don't know. You don't have to be good at dribbling to be a good CDM. Look at Jorginho, he can't dribble. You need good position and read the game well, passing and tackling. That's true, but I just don't see Lindelof being a good CDM at all.
It's not about dribbling in the sense of, doing step overs. It's like good movement, like you said. Did you say that? It's good positioning. If like when you watch Donny tonight, you're gonna see him move into space off the ball. I don't think Lindelof has that. And you would need to be good at dribbling. If two people press you, like you see Pogba against Leeds, two people pressed him while he was on the floor and he still kept possession. It's just things like that in the certain situation.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you still can't play. You still can't play Lindelof there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Lindelof hides too much to be a DM. Facts, and you can't hide in the center of the park. Yeah, because you will get found out. You will get found out. I don't even want him playing center back, which is his position. Never mind as a CDM. I'm on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fourth, fifth choice. That's what I want. And he don't have quick feet like
exactly.
Jorginho.
Quick
He's not press resistant like Jorginho. Like, no. Because he wouldn't be a destroyer in there and someone who covers the ground and makes tackles. So he would be more like a Jorginho type or a Tillemans type. And he's nowhere near as good as them on the ball. Nowhere near as good as them on the ball. So it's like, nah, I'm not even trying to see that. I already don't even want to watch. I'm tired of the watch along. We haven't started yet.
What's your prediction then?
With that team, was probably still win. All right, 3-0.
Yeah.
Probably still win 3-0. I just wanted to see the squad get rotated. Utilize what you have. Remember, this was when we did the 10 positives before the season started. Me and you, for those that don't know, ManDem United, literally before the season started, the Thursday before the season started, me and Zeno did a show and we did 10 positives for Manchester United going into the new season. One of the positives was the squad depth. One of the positives was the squad depth. Yeah, it was a massive positive. And now you're not using it. You're using the same 11. What's changed? The 2 midfielders and Lindelof and Varane. So you made 3 changes.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll be happy with Ronaldo starting if he gets subbed off at 50th minute. At the 50th minute, I don't want to see him start, but just take him off then. At least that's the least all I can do.
Yeah, Emmanuel says McTominay hides at the center of the park 8 out of 10 games, but we move still. That's my point. And he gets landed.
We know that. Yeah, we know that.
I am a fan of McTominay. That's why I didn't even ask if he was in the traveling squad. Steven says, hey guys, hope so good. I was blessed before I heard this lineup, but it is what it is. We move. FedEx says, salute flawless Mr. Nonstop. Big up, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, people, we have launched a new show. Well, we've announced the new show today. Spurs show. Talking that Tottenham talk. Eleanor will be hosting that. It's fortnightly, Thursday nights. That will be fortnightly basis. Notorious FAT says, if we don't win this, I'm suplexing my TV. Yeah, jeez. It is what it is. Yo, hit the like button, people, and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Win,
we'll win.
There's no way we don't win.
There's no way we don't win. We have to win. With that team, we have to win. You know what I'm saying? We have to win. Kind of Devil says, Ollie never learns from his mistakes. I wonder if he's actually got a brain sometimes. Wow. All right, says I'm still shocked what Ollie's doing. Me and Flawless making us agree with each other. You get me? That's how wrong what he's doing is mad. Bro, McTominay gonna come straight back in when he's fit. Watch, says Ethan. Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware. Ashley says, do you have an Arsenal slander show too? Pretty much every show is an Arsenal slander show, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on Tanganga calling Zaha Posio. Great stuff. I love that. Not so much that he called him that. I'm talking the whole altercation. That's what I like. The entire altercation.
I love beef.
I love that type of stuff. Yeah, man.
That's a bit of me. Yeah,
man. That's
football for you, man. As well. I get it's rough, but Zaha whines so much, man. I see this guy complaining. It was awful, 100%, but this guy whines so much. So I'm happy Tanganga done that. But now, man, because that was Vieira's Vieira beat Spurs. I mean, that's a big win for them. And yeah, just more trolling on Spurs, and it gives Arsenal a bit of ammo, because they're having a relegation. These men are not out of the relegation battle. They have Burnley. That's a big game. That's a big game for them.
100%. It's a big game for them. Turf Moor, Burnley haven't done well at Turf Moor recently. Like, I think they have a poor record. Obviously, they drew against Leeds. They lost to Brighton on the opening day. And the back end of last season, they weren't good. So I don't know when the last time is they won at Turf Moor, but I know their record's not been good there recently. Welcome Arsenal. That's what it is. You ain't win a home game in 8 games. Who do you want to play? Arsenal. See, you want to play at home. Wood against White. You know what I'm saying? Barnes and all them, like McNeil, like... If it wasn't a 3 o'clock kick, which I think it is, I'll probably do a watch along. But I'm probably going to do the later one because United plays Sunday. Here we go. Steven says, "Will Pogba break the assist record, Zeno?"
Did you notice? I forgot to bring it up. Pogba got 2 pass to assist for the Newcastle game, like the pre-assist. Like he passed to Greenwood before he shot, and I know it's not minor because when Pogba receives a pass for Greenwood, he looks up and he plays the pass quickly. When you play against a low block, if Pogba takes even a second longer, they get back into shape and they switch to the other side. But he plays that to Greenwood. Greenwood obviously took the shot, and even the one for Ronaldo's second goal, Pogba passes to Shaw first time, and it's in the path for Shaw to run onto it. But yeah, I think Pogba breaks the assist record. But it depends on how Ole plays Pogba.
Yes. It all depends on how he plays Pogba.
If you play him in a defensive pivot, I'm telling you now, he'll probably get 1 more assist and that'll be it. But if you play Pogba left wing or you give him that freedom to play further forward, he'll break it comfortably. Look at the attack we have. The assist that Pogba got for Bruno's goal. That's he passed the ball 5 yards and Bruno scored from out of the box. I mean, we'll take that, but look at the attack we have. We take it, but look at the attack we have. So Pogba doesn't need to do much. So for me, Pogba does break the assist record. Pogba will get 10 assists before November. Mark my words. Well, that's just 3 more. What date? Where's September? Bro, he could probably get 11, 12 by then. Look, because I think we're gonna be a high scoring team. Look at the attacking output we have. Need Arsenal to beat Burnley. You want Burnley? Nah, I'd rather see Burnley beat Arsenal and then maybe lose the next game. But yeah, you man, let me know what's your predictions for this game. I'm gonna go big 4-0, 5-0. We have to. Look at the squad we have. We have to absolutely batter these guys. But yeah, let me know your predictions and get in a few questions, obviously, before we jump to the watch alongside. Because we're probably gonna watch along usually 30 minutes before the game, anyways. But yeah, get in your questions. Let me know what your predictions are for the game as well. You said 3-0 United, 6-0. Kind of devil, are you trolling or are you being genuine? We should be winning 6-0. He will have close to 15 assists by November. Serious, 15. That means he needs 5 assists in the next 5 months. I think he can, obviously, but again, it depends on how Ole plays Pogba. But you guys need to remember, we've had easy games. When the big games come, it's going to be a bit sticky. Do you know who's better, Thiago Verratti? I'm going to say Thiago, me. Thiago is an absolute baller. One of my favorite players.
Yes. Yeah, ballers, both of them. I'm a big fan of Verratti, though. I'm a massive fan.
Yeah,
I think Man United will score the most goals in the Premier League this season. It could happen.
Possibly.
It could. It don't mean we're going to win anything, though. But it could happen. Pogba will get 10 assists before November, mark my words, G. It could happen. He'll get close to 15. Depends where he's playing. If he's playing from the left, he blitzes that record.
Yeah.
I'm saying 6-0. 3-0 United. Wow. 4-0 United. Pogba, Sancho, Ronaldo, Bruno. Young boys are shit. 6-0. Steven says, I think 5-1. Tonight, 6-1. You know, got high. I said 3-0.
We need Sancho to get off the mark, and we need a clean sheet as well. So I think 4-0. 4-0. We have to win. We have to win big, man. You start this team, you can't win by 1, 2, 3. 3 maybe we can accept it depending on how we play. Man said 9-0 Bruno hat-trick.
Pyramid scheme, he's been drinking early. I don't know where he's at, but he's been drinking something.
Ole tax, 100%.
Madison said be an Ollie tax kind of thing, 2-0 still. I hear that. Pogba won't be on the left at all when Rashbeck is back. No, Rash is not fit. He won't be.
Yeah.
You know, this is why I liked you. And Thiago's a baller. I want Thiago, I like an average, yeah? You hear me? What we call him?
Like an average.
Larger winner surfer. My apologies for eating on mic people. We move. So, all right, Zeno, let's get into it.
Yeah, go on. No, I was just gonna say, can't wait to jump on with Ryan for the Liverpool game, the pre-shows and stuff.
Be
gonna be banger.
That's gonna be
especially
great.
After we slap them.
It's gonna be great. I ain't gonna say all that, but it's gonna be great. I'm more looking forward to the preview than I am the recap. That's what I'd say about that.
Yeah.
Much more so. What? We move. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone. Says Nippin. Thiago low sucks and thumbs up merchant, but jokes aside, he's a baller. Pretty much so. We just like giving him stick. That's why we just called him the Spanish James Ward-Prowse, but we move. But thoughts on what was I gonna say? So this game, obviously I'll ask you on the preview when we do the watch along anyway. What's your thoughts on the game? What are you looking for? Now we've seen the team. What are you looking for? Any individuals you're looking at closely? Anyone who you think needs a performance, like you spoke on Sancho, etc., and things like that?
Ooh, I think it's gonna be good because we have Donny, Fred. Well, I'm just happy to see Donny first of all because this is the time where he needs to put more pressure on Ole, even though he has, especially with Sancho. I mean, McTominay and Fred being shit. Like that should already be enough pressure for Ole to start him. But this is gonna be big for Donny. We need to see his impact. He did come out and on Rio's podcast and say he can play 6, so he has to put in a good performance. I'm looking. Hopefully, Donny plays on the left side because I want to see him link up with Shaw and Pogba. I think that's going to be a brazy link up. Sancho, he needs to score because he needs confidence. He needs a big confidence boost. I've seen online people give him a lot of stick, and it has been a bit hard for him to start because of the no preseason. But listen, we should comfortably dominate these guys. That's what I'm looking to see. That should be the only outcome. Comfortably dominate these guys. Possession should be. We should have at least 75% possession, at least. And I don't know. I think there's not much more to it. Like he put a strong lineup, so we have to slap these guys. There's no two ways about it. If we concede, it depends how we concede. Like if we give away a sloppy penalty or something, then fair enough. But we need to keep a clean sheet for De Gea as well. But yeah, I don't know. I need to see more from Wan-Bissaka as well because look, we have West Ham in the Premier League. He's not going to start Dalot. Then we have the Carabao Cup, which
it's West Ham. Yeah,
is he going to start Dalot then? So that means Wan-Bissaka is going to be playing what? How many games in a row? Yeah,
that's true. He's not going to play.
That's what I'm saying. So Wan-Bissaka better step up. And you see last season as well, Wan-Bissaka played so much that even though I don't rate him, he became poor. But once he got a break, I think when we came back from a break. And we played Villa. He looks so good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We have squad depth. Rest these players. Don't overplay them. We're in our 5th game of the season and you're not overplay these guys.
Yep. You're right. Overplay. No. And why are you not going to rest them against Young Boys? This is what I was saying. If it was Atalanta away, I'd understand. If it was Villarreal away, I'd get it. But if this was Young Boys at home, he would play him. If we're playing Young Boys at OT, he'd still play this team. Unless everything says, is this a watch along? No, but the watch along will be starting in about 15-20 minutes on the channel. So it'll be on the YouTube. So we'll finish this stream and then go into the watch along stream as well. So myself, Zeno will be on there. Eddie will be on there. I think Dan might join as well. And yeah, we'll get into it and see what's what. Pyramid says, I'm on that good stuff, drawing up contracts and listening to you guys is a vibe. Yeah, man, enjoy. You really are on that good stuff. I need some of that in my life. Past 10 says, Sancho can't disrespect Ward-Prowse like that. That is true. You know what I'm saying? You're right, man. You're right. You're 100% right. Can Donny impress today? Hashtag free Donny. I hope so. And I hope he gets the full 90. I hope he gets the full 90. Like, play him. And play him don't pull him off 60 minutes. Don't do that. Lindelof over Varane is a joke. I can't lie. I don't really mind that, to be honest. I don't really mind that. Where's
Apparently
Pogba playing?
He picked up an injury. Pogba's playing left.
He's playing left. Which again, why is Pogba playing left? I don't know. Like I say, this.
You know what? I'm happy to see Pogba left. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm happy to see Pogba there.
But I'd rather see him left in the Premier League, not and wait till young boys in the
true.
Champions League.
Yeah, true. 100%.
That's my problem. I have no problem. Like that's my in the first choice when I did my team, I had him playing wide left.
Yeah.
Steven says, "Are you guys doing a fantasy for Champions League?" No, but my fantasy for
too long.
my fantasy for Premier League is baffled my head enough. Even though I did bits this week, yeah, me man got over 80 points. Washed that man. You know what I'm saying? He's still stressed. Yeah, I washed him this week.
Lukaku?
Yeah, yes, I did have Lukaku. Damari Gray scored yesterday. Lukaku scored.
Mine was dreadful. I had Antonio and he got a red card. I'm pissed.
Antonio's the only bad one. Trent got an assist. Marcel got an assist for Wolves. Cancelo got an assist. Yeah, I ate fantasy Premier League this week.
You smashed it.
I watched that, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just chatting hella breeze to him just shamelessly. And he's like 200 places ahead of me. I was just still chatting ish to him. This manager, man, where is the low comment now? It's freaking YB for crying out loud. This was my Nivans. This was my whole thing on it. Playing young boys. Donny has the 8, Pogba's left wing. I hope it's 4-3-3, but it's going to be 4-2-3-1. Steven says, I got 64 points in my fantasy league, but my strikers didn't perform. Plus, I had Antonio. Neither did Bamford. I got Bamford. Bamford didn't perform, but Lukaku did. Fred is playing. I'm not too fussed about Fred playing. Me and Zeno actually put Fred in our team, but simply there was no one else. Who else you going to play? Rest Matic. I won't play McTominay. I'd run Fred.
I know Fred gets so much hate, but watch this game. Fred is going to do well. I hope it doesn't come back to bite me, but I think every time Fred's played, he's been in a position where, he's been played out of position. When you play Fred with Pogba, Fred is doing more of the picking up, and even if Pogba comes deep, you're bringing Pogba out of position. I think
he was awful against. Was it Wolves?
He was awful. He was awful against Wolves, and don't get me wrong, he was awful. But again, he is out of position. So let's see how he does. He needs to prove himself as well. So let's see. It's a big game for Fred because of the squad depth. He needs to prove himself, and I just think the Fred hate is just a bit forced at this point.
He does need to. He needs to bounce back. 100%. Fred needs to bounce back. As he was, he was awful. Like he really was. But we move. You lot continue to get your predictions. Actually, save it for the watch along stream. Get your predictions in. Where it says Fred gets too much hate. It's one of them because he's an easy target, but he was bad against Wolves and he wasn't good against. I think it was Southampton either. That's what it is. Why does Fred get so much stick? That he's better than these slides and vibes merchant McTominay. But you mentioned it there, man. These slides, vibes, getting your shorts dirty, long socks, all that stuff. That's why. Because McTominay would do.
He's been at the academy since he was 5
and
years
he's an
old,
academy player as well, so he knows about the United. He's got the United DNA. That's what it is. All that stuff. Got the United DNA. Passion. That's what it is. Hella passion.
Flawless, you're done.
That team, man. Rotate. He's gonna rotate his bench, this and that. Now he's got a good bench. Will he rotate? And then I see this team, and I'm like, where's the rotation? Where's the rotation?
Minus Donny. His first test. Yeah,
minus Donny.
We said we have a big squad.
Yeah. Minus Donny, that's a Premier League team. That's a Premier League 11. If you replace Matic with Donny, that's a Premier League team. Varane wasn't here last season. What's the difference? De Gea in goal. Wan-Bissaka and Shaw as fullbacks. Lindelof, Maguire. Fred. Bruno in the 10. Pogba left. Sancho right. Cristiano Ronaldo up front. That's a Premier League 11 that he's going to play this season. Minus Donny.
Yeah.
If you put McTominay in that, that's it. And Varane's in. I'm tired already, man. I don't know what to do.
I would love to see this team in the Premier League. That's the thing.
I'm tired already, man. I'm tired already.
What's your score predictions? We're gonna do that on the watch along. We'll jump on that and talk more about the game.
Yeah, well, Zeno will and get Eddie in as well. I need my spirits lifting up. Like, jeez, I already don't want to do the work. I'm tired as it is, and this is just made me even more. Why do people hate passion merchants? People know what it is. People hate passion merchants who only have passion. Like if you're a talented passion merchant, that can run. You can be a talented passion merchant, but you have to have other skills. Well, if your numero uno skill is passion, you're not a good player. Who was it? Rio said that on, I think it was Poet and Vuj. Shout out to Poet and Vuj on their channel when he did the interview with them. And he's like, if I ask someone about a player and the first thing they say is he works hard, i.e., passion. I know he's dead. You should be talking about something. Oh, he's a great passer of the ball. He's a great tackler. He's a great shooter. He reads the game very well. Something. That's what I would say.
Same with Roy Keane, like people say, oh, one of your biggest compliments to Roy Keane is that he covers every blade of grass.
Well, he
And
was
his
talented
response
also.
is, yeah, but his response is, what do you want me to do? Not cover every blade of grass.
Yeah,
Like, you get what I'm trying to
yes.
say? Like, he doesn't care about that because you
Yeah.
should do that anyways.
Yeah. And like that's what it is. Like people forget Keane could play.
Yeah.
Like aside from the passion thing, he could play. Like his short passing was very good. I'm saying in that, like in his early years, he was a goal scoring midfielder. Then he changed his game and became more box to box, and in his latter years became defensive. You still have to be able to read the game well. You have to be able to do that. Like that will to win is there. Like we talk elite mentality. Keane had that. Keane had an elite mentality. That's a skill in itself. That's not a passion thing. Because no one would call Ronaldo a passion merchant. Ronaldo has an elite mentality. People talk about Ronaldo and the way he picked up everyone around him. What do you think Keane did? Keane did the same thing. You know what I mean? He didn't pick up players around him and make players better. That's why most Manchester United players you talk to say, yeah, he's the best captain I ever played under.
Yeah.
Because he led by example and not on a passion thing, like on the pitch type of thing.
100%.
Facts, flawless. Mount is a good passion merchant. So is Reece James. So is Jorginho, Rudiger. But they are good. I wouldn't say Jorginho is. Rudiger, I'd put in that. Reece James, nah, I wouldn't even put Mount in that. But like I said, you can be a good passion merchant. You just have to have other skills with it. Yeah, I like passion merchants who have ability, but that can't be your only ability. That's what I'd say. Or else we at pre-Ronaldo hat trick. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're gonna start the watch along in 5 minutes, people. So as soon as this stream ends, the watch along stream will start. So make sure you get over there. Make sure you hit the like button on this video as well. You don't get any questions in, any Manchester United questions in, we will answer here. We'll answer them on the watch along as well. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, nah, we'll be on the watch along. So put in your questions there, anyways, because
facts. Flawless, and yeah, you said it here. Flawless. Wait, where was it? Flawless can never forget Keane's captain performance against Juventus, says MB. Yeah, man, one of the greatest, and he scored in that game. Right, people forget that also. Varane and Dalot should have started. Lindelof can play Carabao Cup, and Maguire should be the one getting rotated with. He plays too much and is not better than Varane. I heard Varane picked up a knock. I will give Ollie defense on that in terms of I'm not really fussed who's playing centre back away to young boys. Like it shouldn't really be an issue. Would I prefer to have seen Varane and Maguire? Yes. However, if it's true that Varane has a niggle, rest him. You don't need to play him against. I would have rather have seen Bailly. To be real, if Varane can't play, I would have played Bailly.
100%. I think the one I'm disappointed with is Dalot. I wanted to see Dalot, especially if you're starting Ronaldo. Let's see that link up. Let's see the link up. You have Bruno there, you have Ronaldo there. Put Dalot there. Wan-Bissaka can't cross to Ronaldo.
Yeah, you're right. 100% right. Do you think English tactics are finished? This is why no English manager never won the Prem. No, because I think you can get an English manager, but he doesn't necessarily mean he has English philosophies. Like Graham Potter, I wouldn't say has English philosophies. Not in the slightest. I wouldn't say he goes long. Brighton play good football. And Graham Potter's English, so no. I wouldn't say, I can't just say because you're English, you have no tactics. Because you might play a different style. Same way you might get a Brazilian manager who's hella pragmatic. It's probably rare, but it's probably a manager who's managing in the Brazilian league right now who's pragmatic. And their fans are kicking off. Their fans are doing their version of this show in Brazil, talking in Portuguese, cussing out their manager because he's being pragmatic. You might have Fluminense or some team or something like that, or Santos or something. 100%. Like, it's
man.
defo. Bailly should be playing. He's better than Linda and Maguire. I would have played Bailly if Varane isn't fit. To be fair, Lindelof is not that bad. He was very good against Wolves for us. Did he play against Wolves?
You know what? He was our better centre back. He
didn't play against Wolves, did he?
Not Wolves. It was Southampton and Leeds. He was the better centre back.
Yeah, he played well. Like I said, his ball playing abilities are calm. I have no issue with his ball playing abilities. The problem is his defending. On the ball, he's fine. The ball he clipped for Bruno against Leeds is great. I've seen him do it. He did that 3 or 4 times last season. He does that on a regular. Well, not on a regular, but I've seen him do that. I have no issue with that when he's playing the ball out from the back. It's his defending, because I want my centre back to be able to defend first and foremost. And I think he hides a lot.
Yeah.
One thing about Maguire, he doesn't hide a lot. Zeno criticised him for the first goal the goal we conceded against Newcastle. But guess what? He made a tackle. Like he flew into the tackle. Like he's attempting to make the tackle. He missed it, but he's attempting to make the tackle. Oh, we moved.
Yeah, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's good enough. I'm just saying that's my issue with Lindelof. He doesn't fly in and make that tackle. He just he doesn't even attempt to stop it. He just lets them play.
He'd be too passive. Yeah, he'd be a bit further back.
He's way too passive. Big up you guys, says Quiz. Yash says Zeno, you should get Flawless on TikTok. I leave that to you lot.
Nah. Listen, Flawless doesn't have time to deal with these kids.
That's for you youngers and that. You know what I'm saying? That's for the youngest TikTok. And we got the Sarcasm City TV representative over there in Zeno. Zeno's TikTok is underneath in the description as well. So make sure you go follow him on TikTok, people. There we go. Steven says, if we would keep Bailly fit, he would be very good, but he's too injury prone. Yeah, he's very injury prone.
Yeah, but if he's not injured, play him. You can't say he's injury prone as an excuse not to play him. Play him. If he's injured, don't play him. It's simple.
Play him, yes.
Otherwise, sell him.
I know we give him a new deal. Manchester United Football Club. All biases aside, he was a better Dutchman in their prime, Johan Cruyff or Bergkamp. I'll be asking this again on one of the Q&As. I never seen Johan Cruyff. Nippin, you always ask me. You can't ask me questions about players I never seen. I never watched Johan Cruyff.
Yeah.
I never watched I watched Bergkamp. Bergkamp's a baller. And Johan Cruyff, I know is a baller. But I can't say his prime when I never watched him play. Okay. Bailly versus Varane. I mean, Bailly and Varane says no. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Yeah. I'd love to see that.
Varane and Lindelof, I can't lie. I know Lindelof is a bit... But, why don't we can't try them anyways. But he's going to start Maguire in every game. That's the problem.
Yeah, Emmanuel got jokes. He says, Flawless started to sound like a Maguire sympathizer. Top Reds would be so proud of you. That's what you'll be doing these slides outside of OT. No, I'm just pointing out how bad Lindelof is. That's what it is, Emmanuel. I'm just pointing out how bad your guy Lindelof is.
These men are calling you a passion merchant. Sarcasm City McTominay.
That's what it is, ridiculous. Me, you know what I'm saying? And that. It's because Emmanuel always try and be on my case about these things, isn't it? But this is the same man who didn't want Sancho. So, we move. Is what it is.
Oh my
Yash
days.
says exactly. Yash says your knowledge is clear of Xenos. He's Ollie in on TikTok. Are you Ollie in, fam? Is that what you're telling me?
No, man. These guys are just running. You know when you get big and these men just try hating.
Yeah, man.
We're at that stage now. Yeah, we're at that stage now.
We're agendas. You know what I'm saying? I'm fully aware Maguire is not good enough. But what I'm saying is, at least he's there. He's not passive. He'll get ripped, but it's like, yo, you were there to get ripped. You know why Lindelof don't get ripped? Because he's never there. This is why Lindelof, who goes past Lindelof? When do you ever see Lindelof? Someone's dribbling and he contests them. Never. Man just jockeys and just hella passive.
Yeah, if that's Lindelof, he's jockeying back to the box and then they'll still play.
He's not making that tackle in that Newcastle game. He's just letting the pass go. And he's like, right, I was in position. Where were you, man? That's the type of guy he is. He's the type of guy, if we all out and we get into a scrap, he can tell you everything that happened because he didn't throw one punch. In that sense. When we move. As Paco says, Flawless, this game is just for, is that inspirational purposes? Let Ollie do his thing for once. I don't even know what that means.
I think he just wants to get a good start to the Champions League, and he does have that flashback of the Istanbul game where this is a game we should win regardless of who we put on.
Oh, nah, but last time we done experimental purposes. Well, he didn't experiment.
But with what?
Where's the experiment?
What?
Where's the experiment?
We know this team works.
Ronaldo, Pogba, Sancho. Where's the experiment? Bruno in the 10. Fred as a 6. Maguire, Lindelof, we seen all last season. Maguire and Emmanuel's boy, Lindelof, we seen all last season. Wan-Bissaka and Shaw as fullbacks, the hair and go. Where's the experiment?
If we see Dallo there, if we see Lingard maybe starting in the 10, that's maybe more experimental.
Yeah. We've seen one change, Donny. That's the experiment. It's a one-man experiment. Well, anyways, we're going live straight after this, people, on the watch along. So make sure you get over there right now. Let us know who's coming over. Flawless, will there be a Tottenham Talk versus Ballers at the Bridge? Yes. Friday. It'll be the Friday show, 11:30 most likely. But here we are. But make sure everyone get over. Make sure before you get over to the watch along for the Young Boys versus Manchester United Champions League watch along, hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you lot in 2 minutes. Don't forget as well, ManDem United podcast. We're here. It's every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Obviously, we pushed the show earlier simply because of the Manchester United Champions League watch along. So that's why we pushed the show earlier. But ManDem United, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday, weekly basis, 5 p.m. Also listen on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. Link is underneath in the description for that. And this has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you lot on the watch along.